All right, people. All right. Welcome back to the channel. This is Man United Central. Listen, let's talk about it. What are we going to talk about? As usual, we have some news, right? Where are we on Ugarte deal? We know that is the Man United #1 target when it comes to that defensive midfield position, right? Do we have an update on that? Well, we certainly do, because we may be in a position that we may be able to get Ugarte here very soon, right? Or maybe not very soon, but maybe a deal can be struck, because now we see reports that PSG, they do have that emphasis, that push for them to make a deal, right? And then also we're going to talk about this another news when it comes to the transfer that has been leading today when it comes to a swap deal. One Bissaka, Dumfries. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? All right. I do apologize for the noise a little bit. I'm at the pool. My son and his friends, they're over there, hanging out. I said, let me jump in here and say hi to the family real quick. All right. So let's get to it. So according to Fabrizio Romano, Paris Saint-Germain are closing in on João Neves' deal. There's been some new positive round of talks again today. So PSG want to get it sealed next week, right? Details of the package being discussed after 70 million fee plus players to include for Benfica, like, the deal, basically almost the same deal like Renato Sanchez, right? So why are we saying that Man United could be, getting ready to get that deal for Ugarte to come in? It's because of this deal, right? Because PSG, they're looking to seal João Neves' deal in the next coming weeks. So of course, if they're going to spend 70 million plus, on this deal, then they will be ready to sit down with that. You know what? Let's iron this thing out and get it done. You know what I mean? So it is definitely positive for us, because they've been dragging. Maybe they were waiting. João Neves is coming in, then they gotta offload some, and that's where we come in and say, you know what, we'll be ready to make a deal, because listen, it's been identified. Ugarte is that Ten Hag, Ineos, Barada, everybody, they've identified like that is the guy for us, right? So we'll see if United will be ready. Hopefully in the next couple of days, we'll get something from Fabrizio Romano and say, okay, man, we're ready to get a deal done, because of PSG. They've already got their man, right? Because listen, João Neves, I wish we could get him at Man United. Honestly, he's one of the premier targets right now when it comes to DM's position. He's young, so I'm kind of jealous. I'm kind of jealous, that they're able to get him in the books for them. But again, I don't mind it so much, because you know what? So long as we go get Ugarte in, then we're good, right? So we shall see. We'll keep an eye on that. If anything changes, I will be here to let you know. All right, let's jump into the other story. The big story today is this. There have been some reports, right? There have been some reports saying that there's been an idea that would see Aaron Wan-Bissaka go to Inter, and Dumfries joining Manchester United, basically as some kind of a swap deal, right? So guys, what do you guys think about this, right? What do you guys think about Wan-Bissaka Dumfries swap deal? According to the Athletic, it's saying that, look, any deal for Manchester United to sign, for example, to sign Nusa Mazrui, would require Aaron Wan-Bissaka to depart, right? So, which we know this. We know that in order for United to bring another right back in, Wan-Bissaka has to go, and of course Ten Hag has identified. Listen, he's ready to offload Wan-Bissaka, right? So the report from the Athletic is saying, look, the 26-year-old has turned down West Ham United and faces a move to Inter. right? So basically, right now it looks like one Bissaka has said, you know what, man, I don't want to go to West Ham. You know, I want a different challenge, right? I want a different challenge, maybe overseas, which I gotta give it to him, man, because it takes huge, strength and huge, cojones to say, you know what, I'm gonna go overseas and prove that, right? And Inter could be a really good look for him, right? Because with the way they play, be able to fit very nicely. Because I don't really watch a lot of Serie A, but from history, Serie A is the way they play is more defensive, right? And listen, when you compare the two, Dumfries and the one Bissaka, right? Special like people as you're coming in, special like, all right? As you compare the two, one Bissaka and Dumfries, basically those two, one Bissaka is attacking fullbacks. That's what we're trying to do at Man United, because we want our fullbacks to be in that third half of the field, getting into the box, causing havoc, right? So which we shall see if this deal can work. But if we talk about swap deal, for sure, Dumfries will work perfectly for us. He's good also defensive, but mostly if he comes in, he'll be coming in as that option to basically because we'll be attacking more. Okay, we'll be attacking more, so that's what we wanna see. And one Bissaka going the other side to Inter in the Serie A, the teams are more defensive. So he will again. When it comes to defending, one-on-one defense, one Bissaka is your guy, man. One Bissaka is the guy, right? Because if you need someone to be locked down at a game, one Bissaka is that guy. But of course, when you're going to attack, he's not that player who would advance the ball and look to make crosses, that kind of thing, right? So, so it looks like this deal could be like a win-win for both sides. Personally, I like the deal. I definitely like the deal because it's going to give us a different profile of a fullback, right? And also, I was reading a report that when it comes to injury record, Dumfries I think he has been injured like 3 times or something, and it's one of those players that they've been playing the game for a while now. So he has really good injury record. It's not someone that we're gonna bring in thinking like, okay, he may break down soon. None of that, right? So which is really positive because we want to bring in any players we want to bring in. We cannot bring in a player with injury record, right? We don't want to bring in a player that's gonna be doing most of his playing mostly in that injury table in the medical bay instead of being on the field, doing the job that we signed them for, right? That's what we want. And the deal with Mazrui, according to David Ornstein, I see that West Ham have agreed a club plus player deal to sign Mazrui, right? And this is also close to be done as well, right? So, but of course, Man United is still interested in Mazrui, but the way it looks like Mazrui could be going to West Ham, right? Which again, it shows West Ham the very they're very progressive. They want to make deals, they want to make deals, and they're willing to cough up the money to get the players they want, that should be something that we are doing at Man United as well, right? Like, for example, if we see a player like Amrabat coming back to Man United or Rabiot coming to Man United and that defensive midfield position, you'll be like, okay, what is going on here? These players, they were free, ready to go. Why aren't they on the plane right now to the United States, getting ready for preseason, right? Because, Ineos, they've been efficient, but, when it comes to making certain deals, I don't know, man, because ideally, because we see reports, we're still looking to bring in Amrabat back, right? So if that's the case, then Amrabat should have been in there already, right? So we shall see what happens on this, guys. So far, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about the swap deal, one Bissaka, Dumfries, and also, do you think the Ugarte deal will be concluded here very soon in the next coming this week? I hope so, because listen, we need to finalize this thing ASAP, right? So guys, listen, That's all I got for you real quick. Smash a like, hit that subscribe if you are new. This is Man United Central. I'm your boy Luther. Peace out.